Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Missouri Historical Society's Summer Family Fun Series. My name is Lindsay Newton, and I'm so glad to have you here for our first session today. Thank you for coming. We're so excited to kick off the series today, and we would love for you to join us at the series every Monday this summer. This is our first day, and we have 8 more after this. The series runs through the end of July. Every week will be something fun and new and different. I'll tell you a little bit more about what's to come at the end of our session today. Today, I have a special guest here with me, Erica Harris from the Collective STL. Erica, can you turn on your camera? There we go. Hey, Erica, thanks for being here.
Having me.
Erica will be leading So St. Louis Family Yoga today. And before we get started and hand it off to Erica, I just want to give you all a few ideas of how things will work. Captioning. If you would like to use captioning today, we have that service provided. You can simply toggle over to your toolbar to turn on subtitles, and you'll see the words across the bottom of the screen. And also, if you have questions today, we have our chat box open. So anything that you write as you're watching, only Erica and I can see. And Erica would love to answer some questions if she has a moment, although she will be doing yoga and teaching us yoga, so she won't be watching the chat box constantly, but she'll check in every once in a while. And we would love for you all to start with just putting your names in the chat box if you'd like us to say hi to you today. So if you have a moment, you can type in over there. And also, today's program will be recorded. So if you'd like to watch it again, do yoga with Erica again, or if you have friends that you'd like to tell that they could watch it sometime, if they're not here today, it will be on our YouTube channel, the MHS YouTube channel, and it'll be posted early next week so that you can go back and check it out. And lastly, I just want to give some thank yous, not only to our sponsors who were mentioned on the slide as you all came in, but also our members. Missouri Historical Society members are very generous, and we are incredibly grateful for the support, as well as the tax dollars that come from the Zoo Museum Subdistrict. Thank you again for being here to everyone. And with that, I'll hand it off to Erica.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Layla. Good morning, Grace. Good morning, Nora. Good morning, Samuel. And good morning, Angela. I'm so glad you all are here. Even if I didn't say your name, I'm so excited to do yoga with you today. So today, as we practice yoga, we're going to use our imaginations. We're all in St. Louis on this beautiful day, and St. Louis has so many wonderful things to offer. So we are going to take a journey through St. Louis, also using yoga. So let's get settled on our mats. You can just find a place to sit on your mat. Get comfortable, but not too comfortable because we have a journey ahead of us. So one of the visual artifacts of St. Louis that most of us recognize is the St. Louis Arch. So we're going to start our journey at the arch today. So just close your eyes and imagine looking at the arch. It's a sunny day. There's the big giant silver arch overlooking the Mississippi River. And as you visualize, think about the shape of the arch. Let's bring our arms up so that our hands are above our heads and fingertips will touch, and we're almost forming the shape of the arch. So if you look up, you can imagine looking at the windows of the arch. And then we bring those hands back down, drawing the shape of the arch, right? Again, let's imagine looking up at the arch, waving to the people, looking down from the windows. And we bring those hands down. Let's look up one more time and then we'll get started with our journey. So let's look up, windows of the arch, and then we bring those hands down. Okay, so remember we mentioned that the arch is near the Mississippi River, so let's get into our boats. So in yoga, you have boat pose. You can have one leg down if you want. I'm gonna have both legs up for my boat, and I'm gonna start rowing my boat up the river. Maybe you twist side to side. What do you see along your journey in your boat? Remember, it's okay to have a foot down in your boat. Good. Oh, there's a bridge up ahead. So let's stop for a minute. Let's put those hands on the mat. And let's make a bridge with our body. Good. Press your belly toward the ceiling. And then we come back down and we take a rest. Good. Looking up at that bridge again. Put those hands down and we make a bridge with the body. Good. All right. Let's hop back in our boats. Maybe your hands are down or your feet are on the mat. And we're rowing. And today I think I want to go to one of my favorite places in St. Louis. Do you guys like the zoo? I absolutely love the zoo. So let's make our way to the zoo in our boats. Great. You know, it's really sunny out, it's nice. Why don't we go for a little short swim in the river before we get to the zoo? So let's swing our legs out the boat, hop into the water, and we start to swim, kicking those feet. We're in the water and feel those waves and the sun on your face. And we're swimming. And maybe you take a minute to just float on the water. Feel the waves under your body. And then we start to swim some more. Good. All right, looks like we've made it to shore. We finally made it to Forest Park, where the History Museum is. Awesome, right? Okay, so let's get to the zoo. What are some of your favorite animals? Can you guys tell me? I know we're doing yoga, but I'll try to take a second to look at what we like about the zoo. So if you can take a minute. You can also take a minute to breathe right now while you're thinking. I'll come back and check and a wolf, okay. What else do we like at the zoo? Giraffes, beautiful. Anything else? Tigers, awesome. Okay, well let's try to make sure elephants too, and hippos. Okay, we'll try to make sure that we stop and see those things. So now that we're at the zoo, we can stand on land. And since it's sunny, before we get started, let's show gratitude and say thank you to the sun for coming out today. So first, let's swing side to side. Those arms can swing. Swinging arms. Okay. So from here, let's say good morning to the sun. We're going to inhale our hands up. Good. And then we're going to come down. Hands come down to the mat. You can bend those knees almost to squatting. Good. And then you're going to jump up. Good. Good morning, sun. One more time. Inhale those hands up. Then we come down to the mat. And are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Good morning, sun. One more time. Inhale. Hands come up. We come down on the count of 3. Up, not yet. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, sun. Oh, it's so beautiful out. All right. So if you've ever been to the St. Louis Zoo, you know that the zoo has a train, right? Have you guys ridden the train when you were at the zoo? I enjoy the train. Okay. So we're gonna pretend to get into the train, okay? So you gotta climb into the train, and there are benches, so sit down in your seat, and we're gonna take our journey through the zoo. I'm the conductor, by the way, that's why I'm steering. I don't know, do trains have steering wheels? Mine does. All right, so we're going through the zoo. Oh, there go the tigers. Somebody mentioned tigers, let's get out, let's go see the tigers. All right, in order to be tigers, let's come down to our mats. Good. This is cat position. But what kind of tiger are you? You can be the one that moves around. You can crawl around. Good. Maybe you're a frightened tiger. Good. So we're tigers right now. Good. All right. From here, in your tiger position, you're gonna tuck your toes under and push that body up just to stretch your legs for the rest of our journey. Good. And then you're gonna step those feet forward and stand all the way up before we hop back into the train. So we saw the tigers for a second. Let's go see the elephants. We've got to hop back into the train. Sit down on your bench. I'm going to drive. Okay, remember my train has a steering wheel? Okay, and we're in the train. Make sure you stay seated so that you can be safe. All right, here we go. Oh, I see the elephants. Cool, let's hop out. All right, let's say hello to the elephants. So we're going to bring those hands up. And these are our trunks up here. So say hello to the elephants. Good, bend those knees. One more time, say hello to the elephants. And again, hello to the elephants. Good, how does that feel? Are we good so far? All right, maybe this time we'll just walk to our next destination. We're all walking along in the zoo. Oh, I see a really small thing over here. Oh, it's a frog. Let's crouch down so we can look at it. And what do frogs do? They leap, right? So let's pretend to be frogs. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Leap like a frog. Good. Can you do it again? 1, 2, 3. Leaping like a frog. One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Nice job, you guys. Okay, let's see what else we can find. We're walking along, walking along. Oh, is that a wolf sanctuary over there? Let's go see the wolves. Let's pretend to be them so that we can say hello. So we come back down to all fours. And wolves usually howl, don't they? So is that what we're gonna do to say hello? Okay, that's what we'll do. So we'll look over to the wolves and we'll howl, ow! Make sure your chest is up and that you're loud so that they can hear you. Again, 1, 2, 3, ow! I think they hear us. Let's give them one more and then move on with our journey. 1, 2, 3, ow, ow! Okay, I think we're good. All right, let's get back into our train. Gotta get in your seat, and I'll drive. All right, ready? We're driving in our train, driving in our train. We heard the giraffes. Someone likes giraffes, right? I just want to check to make sure that we don't have, okay. So we like giraffes. I'm not really sure how we can make a giraffe with our body, so if you have an idea, you do yours and I'll do mine, okay? So we know that giraffes are really tall and their legs are really long. So maybe this is my giraffe head that you can't see. And we're just giraffes walking gracefully around the zoo, right? Really tall and beautiful. Make sure that you're tall and long, right? Nice. Giraffes are so gentle. Okay, let's hop back into the train. Let's see what else we can find. We have some more animals that people want to see. Let's hop in the train, get in your seat. Are you sitting down in your chair? Okay, let's go. Oh, there's something over there in the grass. Let's hop out and find out what it is, but we've got to get low so that we can see what it is. What is that? Oh my goodness, come down, it's a cobra. Can you do this with your body? Put your belly onto the mat and just lift your chest like a cobra. Good. Cobras are beautiful animals as well. And then we come down into the grass with the cobra. And then we come up again and say hello. Good. One more time. We come down. And then we come up. All right, Cobra, thank you for saying hi to us. We're going to get back on our train and move on. Come on, guys, let's hop on the train one more time. Find your seat. Be safe. I'll drive. All right, let's go. Sitting in your chair. There we go. What are we going to see next? Let's go stop by the penguins. Okay, let's get out. Oh, look at the penguins. How do penguins walk, you guys? They're kind of stiff. Can you do that? Can you walk like a penguin? Yeah. So fun. They're so cute and soft. Good. Let's walk over to see the hippos. We don't have to get on the train for that. We'll walk on over. Oh, the hippos. Let's say hello to the hippos. So in yoga, you can use hippo pose. Come to your knees. Push your hips back toward your heels. And then we come down. And hippos like to hide under the water, so we're going to hide under the water. Bring that head down to the mat. Hiding like a hippo. Then you inhale, you kind of peer above the water. Exhale, we're going to hide again. Then we'll come back up and we'll look over the water. And then we come back down. Then we wave goodbye to the hippos. And we move on. How's the trip to the zoo been so far? I hope you're enjoying it. Okay. So we still have to see sea lions and dogs. Before we do that, we're just going to take a little bit of a rest. You need to get a sip of water. Go for it. I'm going to read a couple of the comments just to see that I'm not missing too much. Okay. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for participating. Okay. So you guys are really teaching me a lot today. I've never been to the part of the, oh yes, I have seen the sea lions at the zoo. Okay. So let's hop back in the train to see the sea lions because they're a little ways away. Come on. Does someone else want to drive this time? Okay, you can do that. I'll sit back in my chair while we drive, going through the zoo, waving to the people. Hi, St. Louis. Okay. And, oh, here we are with the sea lions. Oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. All right, what do sea lions do? Well, they're in water a lot, right? Sometimes they're not. They have those cute whiskers, and they have those hands up front, and sometimes they can clap for us. So can you get on your knees, put them together, hands facing out, and we're sea lions. If you can make a sea lion noise, go for it. I can't. I wish I could hear you do it though. And we're sea lions. Good, we saw the sea lions. We've seen so many animals today. One of our favorites, I'm sure a lot of people like, are dogs. How many of you have pets at home? If you have a dog at home, what's your dog's name? So let's see if we can find someone, maybe who has a dog that they brought to the zoo to see the other animals. So someone else drive the train. I'm gonna hop in. Everybody take their seats, be safe. Samuel, you can drive the train and we'll all ride. Okay, I'm ready. Sam, are you driving? Oh, I'm just riding up there, sorry. Backseat driver. All right, we're going to the zoo. Hey, St. Louis. Oh, there's a person with their dog. Okay, so there are multiple dog poses in yoga. So you have puppy pose for a little puppy, so you can get down on your knees. Bring your chest to the mat and stretch those arms, those shoulders. Good, for puppy pose. Someone has their puppy at the zoo. Good. Or you can press your hips up, tuck those toes. For an even bigger dog, maybe it's the mama dog or the daddy dog. I wonder what kind of dog it is. If you know, let me know. Good. And then hop those feet forward. And then we're gonna come to sitting down. And we'll just take a relaxing ride on the train, enjoying the sights of the zoo. So now we're just sitting, relaxing, riding on the train. Oh, off in the distance, I think I see a group of butterflies. So can you put your feet together and flap your butterfly wings? Beautiful. All those butterflies. Flap those wings. Good. Okay. So we're going to start to come cooling down in our yoga practice. Okay, so maybe we've left the zoo. Imagine leaving the zoo, but we're gonna go just enjoy a nice spot in Forest Park. So beautiful there. Forest Park is absolutely amazing. So we're gonna go on our journey to find a nice spot to sit in the park. We got off the train, we left the zoo. And one of the most beautiful things about Forest Park are the trees. So let's see if we can become beautiful trees like the one in Forest Park, right? So we're gonna pick one of our feet up and put it on our ankle and become a tree. And this can be your tree. If you can bring your foot up a little higher, you can. Just don't put it on your knee because you don't want to hurt yourself, okay? Good. Your tree's branches can sway in the wind and breeze. Good. And since we were a tree on this side, let's be a tree on the other side. So pick up your other foot. Swaying trees. Did we find one to sit under yet? I'm sure you guys are beautiful trees. All right, so let's find a seat and take a rest in the park. Take a minute to think about your favorite animal that you saw today, other than your favorite. So even if you got to see your favorite, what's another one that you got to see that you enjoyed? Think about that for me. Okay, so now that we're under our peaceful tree, we're gonna start to close our yoga practice. So sitting here under our tree, we thought about our favorite animal that we saw. Let's think about the next time you go to the zoo, which animal you want to make sure you see that you didn't get to see today. Which animal do you want to make sure you go to see and visit and say hello to? Think about that. And if you want to tell me, you can, and I'll try to look at it. Hey, Marley. Oh, turtles, yes. Definitely. Cobra was awesome, yes. I would go see one. Grizzly bears, absolutely. Can you imagine a grizzly bear on the train with us? Driving the train? The sea lions were awesome, yes. I'm glad you loved it. No, no bears driving the train, absolutely not. I can't imagine it either. I just wondered if you could. All right, guys, let's take about 15 seconds to just breathe and see how still we can be. What's an animal that stays completely still? You guys tell me, because I can't think of one. But that's what we're going to pretend to be. So if you have an idea of a really still animal, tell us so that we can pretend to be that animal. In the meantime, prepare to be frozen and still for about 15 seconds. Can we do it? Let's see. Ready? Freeze. Don't move. 5 more seconds. And you can unfreeze. All right. I hope you guys had fun doing yoga with me today. I absolutely enjoyed this. It's probably going to be the highlight of my day. Feel free to check out the Collective STL on Saturday mornings at 9:30 on Instagram. And thank you so much for practicing with me today, for going to the zoo with me and to the arch. Really appreciate it. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you, Erica, for sharing that yoga with us. It was so much fun. I was here doing it in my living room. I hope you all had fun too. If you want to tell us anything about your experience, maybe tell us what your favorite part today was. You can talk about that in the chat box. And as Erica mentioned, I did post the Instagram handle. It's at the Collective STL if you'd like to check out their yoga practice this summer and maybe do a little more. And again, I mentioned that the History Museum, we are not at the museum yet. We'll be opening soon and we would love to see you back there if you're able to come and it's safe. However, we are doing our Summer Family Fun series all online this summer. It's always on Mondays at 10:30. Today was just the first day, so we would love to have you join us again. Next Monday, June 8th, the session is Play St. Louis, Sports and Games, and you can learn some new ways to stay active and learn about the history of play and games in St. Louis. Also, we have our storytelling sessions every Friday morning at 10:30. You can visit www.mohistory.org or Facebook to check out more upcoming virtual programming. So thank you again for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, everybody.